Are you a US citizen or a green card holder and living abroad? I want to talk to you about what IRS expects from you as a US citizen or a green card holder living abroad. Hi, my name is Remzi Kulen. I'm an immigration attorney. I've helped many individuals who are US citizens or green card holders understand their tax responsibilities and file necessary immigration forms if they are living abroad. So if you are a US citizen or a green card holder, but you're sipping your coffee in Paris, living in Dubai, or have retired in Costa Rica, this video is for you. Stick around. We're covering everything from filing requirements, foreign income exclusions, to common mistakes that can cost you big. So let's start with the basics. If you're a US citizen or a green card holder, you are responsible for filing your tax returns from your worldwide income, no matter where you live. That's right, unlike other countries, US uses a system called citizenship-based taxation. So even if you haven't filed a tax return in the last 20 years, if you meet the income threshold, you need to file your taxes with IRS. The income threshold is not that high, it changes every year, so you need to talk with a professional as to whether you have to file your taxes. There's even more. If you have a foreign bank account, if you have a foreign business, if you have foreign income, there is even more to report, and we will come to that. Let's talk about the filing requirements. Here is what you will typically need to file if you are living abroad. Form 1040 is the standard individual tax return form. 1040 is your standard tax return form. Yes, even if you live abroad, you have to file this tax return. Form 2555 is called Foreign Earned Income Exclusion, which lets you exclude up to $120,000, depending on which year you're filing it, of foreign earned income. Please remember, these amounts change every year, so you need to talk to a CPA, a certified public accountant, to see what your filing requirements are for every tax year. Form 1116, if you are paying foreign taxes, then you can use this claim to earn credit on those taxes. If you are paying foreign taxes, you can use this form to avoid double taxation in the US. Now, if you have foreign bank accounts, listen up. FBAR or FinCEN Form 114 requires you to report any bank accounts worth more than $10,000 abroad. Now remember, if you had $10,000 cumulatively at a foreign bank account at any time during the given year, then you need to report it. There is also FATCA, which is Form 8938. This is similar to FBAR, but it is filed with your tax return and the thresholds are higher. Most people think filing these FBAR and FATCA forms are paying tax returns. It is not. It is only a reporting requirement. But if you don't report, then you are responsible. FBAR and FATCA violations get notoriously high fees and penalties. These fees and penalties can cost $10,000 per account to $100,000. Now let's talk about the green card holders, because there are special rules about green card holders and they are on the hook as well. Now, if you are a green card holder and even if you live abroad, you're still considered a US person for tax return purposes. You are still considered a US person unless you officially give up your green card or you are considered a non-resident under the substantial presence test or a tax treaty. So what does that mean? It means that you still have to file tax returns and may owe tax unless you meet the requirements of a tax treaty between your country and the US, or you officially abandon your green card by filing a Form 407. Many green card holders think incorrectly that their US tax responsibilities cease when they leave the US or when they don't work in the US. This is not true, and it may cause a big problem, especially in the future when you want to renew your green card, when you want to file for naturalization, or when you want to sponsor a relative, for example your spouse, to bring her or him to the United States with a green card. Let's talk about the tax breaks for expats. There are of course some solutions and some breaks. If you're paying taxes abroad, US gives you two major tools to avoid double taxation. Foreign earned income exclusion. This allows you to exclude a significant amount of your earned income if you pass either the physical presence test or the bona fide resident test. In the physical presence test, you need to spend 330 days of 365 days a year out of the US. And bona fide test means you are a resident of a foreign country for an entire year. There is also the foreign tax credit, which is Form 1116. In this credit, you get a dollar-to-dollar credit on your US taxes for income tax paid to another country. Let me give you a tip. You usually cannot claim both the exclusion and the credit on the same tax return. So planning about this really matters. So what are some of the common mistakes? Here are some of the common mistakes expats make. Not filing at all. Just because you live abroad doesn't mean you don't need to file tax returns. Ignoring FBAR and FATCA. These forms are separate forms, they have nothing to do with the tax returns, and they have their own penalties. Using the wrong address. The IRS should be able to contact you. Always update your address on Form 8822. IRS doesn't usually email or call people, so you need to update your address at all times. Forgetting about state taxes. Some states, like Virginia and California, are notorious for trying to tax their former residents. So just because you filed your federal taxes doesn't mean you filed your state taxes too. So don't forget your state taxes. So here are some of the good news. The IRS offers programs like streamlined filing compliance procedures, which helps expats who didn't know they have to file tax returns, file their tax returns without penalties if they act before being contacted by IRS. And if you owe nothing or just a little, you often will not face big consequences as long as you file. So let's recap. If you're a US citizen or a green card holder, you still have to file tax returns. There are tools to reduce or eliminate double taxation, but you've got to stay compliant or risk serious penalties. This can get really complex, especially if you have lived outside of the US for many years or if you have owned a business outside of the US. If you are unsure about your tax responsibilities, you need to talk to a professional. These professionals are called CPAs, Certified Public Accountants in the US. Make sure they have experience in filing tax returns for US citizens or green card holders living abroad. They have to be specialized in filing expat tax returns. I wanted to shoot this video because I'm in Brazil right now and I'm meeting a lot of expats living here. And they're asking me questions about their tax responsibilities. So I thought it would be a good idea to shoot this video here in Brazil. If you found this video helpful, please give thumbs up and drop your questions in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. Maybe I'll even do a follow-up video. And don't forget, I'm an immigration attorney. I'm not a CPA. I'm just trying to give you general information about filing tax. You definitely need to talk to an expert if you have not filed your tax returns or if you have any questions about your specific situation. Please like the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching the video and stay financially smart wherever you live in the world. See you in the next video.